What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, first ballot Hall of Famer, 4 division world champion, former unified super featherweight, Olympic silver medalist, and reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson, who was 25 wins, no loss to no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. He's a superstar. He will be a first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires. He's absolutely getting cooked for this statement he just made on Twitter. Shakur Stevenson is making it abundantly clear he is not fully confident that he could beat Devin Haney without an advantage. Devin Haney is another first ballot Hall of Famer, 3 division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and now reigning WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. Shakur Stevenson, when it comes to Devin Haney, wants stipulations. He wants an advantage because he knows skill-wise Devin Haney can match him. So he feels like the size will be the difference in the fight. Unlike Teofimo Lopez, who he just fought, who was a superstar, 2 division champion, former unified lightweight, former WBO junior welterweight, possibly a Hall of Famer. He beat Josh Taylor. He beat Vasyl Lomachenko convincingly. He knocked out Richard Coleman for his first title opportunity. He has some solid wins under his belt. Sandor Martin, I thought he lost that fight, but he got the nod. Jermaine Ortiz, right? So Teo has a pretty good resume. But he saw he had an advantage against Teo. Teo's not much bigger than him. Teo is not as skilled as him. Teo doesn't have the ring IQ he has. And so he went up to 140, no rehydration clause, no stipulations, and he beat the brakes off of Teofimo Lopez. Beats the stuffings out of him. 11 rounds to 1. Some people even feel like 12 rounds to nothing. Shakur clearly doesn't feel that way against Devin Haney. Hence the reason why he wants a 10-pound rehydration clause if he goes to 147. And he himself has stated that he could see himself going to 147. But now he says that the fans and the media are trying to pressure him to go to 147 when he, in the interview, stated that he eventually sees himself at 147. Then he says he's a career 135-pounder. He's not that big, but now he's going to campaign at 140. When it comes to Devin Haney, again, he sees that Devin Haney has the skill set, the ring IQ to match him. And so he made this statement, and the fans are absolutely destroying him. He says, quote, to a fan who says, "I'll be the one to keep it real as a Shakur Stevenson fan. He clearly doesn't want the fight right now with Devin Haney." Shakur Stevenson responds, and he says, quote, "Wrong. I'm just not into stepping on my brother's toes. He expressed to me that the fight he wants, and that's he's planning on moving to 147 division soon. Let Keyshawn Davis be great." Keyshawn Davis is the former WBO lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, who just made his debut on the same night Shakur made his debut at 140 pounds and called out Devin Haney afterwards. Keyshawn is now 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout after dropping Jermaine Ortiz in the 11th and then knocking him out and stopping him in the 12th. I said that Keyshawn was going to be in a tough fight and knock Jermaine Ortiz out in the 11th. I was very close. So now Shakur is saying that he don't want to fight with Devin Haney because Keyshawn has expressed that he wants to fight, which we know is not true because before Keyshawn even expressed going to 147 publicly, Shakur Stevenson was turning down Devin Haney saying he was too big. Point blank and period, right? Now, Shakur Stevenson, is saying he don't want to step on Keyshawn's toes. And the fans in the comment section are going in on him. They're letting him know that you already did that. And this is why sometimes these fighters, they get upset because they contradict themselves and you call them out in a contradiction and then they say you hate them. Well, Shakur, remember when Keyshawn was just getting ready to fight, before he even fought Lemos and before Gustavo Lemos and before he fought Dennis Baranchyk for the WBO title, he and Tio been going back and forth, and he's saying he wanted to fight Tio 4 fights ago for Keyshawn. And Keyshawn made it abundantly clear he wants to fight Teofimo Lopez. When he beat Dennis Baranchyk for the WBO title, immediately following the fight, where Tio was ringside, Keyshawn said, I want to fight Teofimo Lopez next. I'll make myself the mandatory at 140 and fight him next. I already put hands and feet on his father, trainer and manager, Teofimo Sr. Now make it happen. You got all of these racist things to say, sending me bananas. He made it abundantly clear he wanted to fight Tio. So people in the comment section are roasting Shakur. One dude, Benji, says, you're a liar. You stepped on his toes with Tio. Keyshawn was the WBO champ at 135. He would have been Tio's immediate mandatory at 140, and he wanted to fight. Another dude, Gorgio, he says, but Key won it on nightcap. Oh no, excuse me, wrong one. He says, another dude says, Casual Toast, he says, don't want to hear that BS, my guy. I'm paraphrasing. You took the Tio fight from him. Now take this one and become a 5-division champion. Somebody else said, so why you fight Tio? And they put the clips up of Keyshawn after.
Been doing a lot of talking lately. So, hey, I go up to 140 and fight Teofimo. What's up? Get this win tonight. Phil been doing a lot of talking lately. So, hey, I go up to 140 and fight Teofimo. What's up? Get this win tonight. Teofimo, you already know how I'm coming. You and your father. So let's set it up. Let's set it up. I come straight to 140.
That was right after he beat Dennis Baranchyk. And this is, again,
Daddy got the treatment already, so it's not enough for me to do. I understand why you bringing that smoke to me. I understand. What's up, Shakur? What's up, Shakur? I understand why you bringing that smoke to me, because your father got it.
Shakur was in the comment section as Tio's going back and forth with Keyshawn Davis. And Shakur's in the comment section, and Keyshawn is like, what's good, Shakur? He's in the comment section, right? Then another person said, you heard Keyshawn calling out Tio, and they go back and forth for multiple fights now. Been talking about this fight, and you took the Tio fight from him. You know, so they just going in the comment section. So again, fighters, they contradict themselves, right? And I'll make this video and they'll be mad at me saying I'm a hater, or they don't rock with me because I'm pointing out the obvious and the fans are pointing out the obvious. Nonetheless, he says that Keyshawn wants to fight. Keyshawn wants to fight. Devin wants to fight Keyshawn. Devin says he'll fight both of them. Make it happen. It's good for the sport of boxing. But again, this is the problem. Fighters forget that there's cameras. They forget that there's receipts and there's a history. And so when you say things, people are going to go back to those receipts and say, well, wait a minute. You said X, Y, and Z right here. They're going to go back to it. And you can't call them a hater. It just is what it is. Period. So you can't say you don't want to step on his toes when you already stepped on his toes. The biggest fight Keyshawn could have had, and the people was talking about, was Keyshawn and Tio way before you made your debut at 140. Everybody was talking about Shakur versus Tank and Tio versus Keyshawn. Then you, out of nowhere, called out Tio and moved up and weight and fought him. It is what it is. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Hopefully we get this fight between Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis. Make it happen. It just makes the storyline more interesting. I don't care if Devin fight Keyshawn first, Shakur first, or Keyshawn. It doesn't matter to me. As a fan, I like it both. But you can't contradict yourself and then blame the people and the fans and the media for calling you out on it. Just is what it is. Devin Haney is a talented skill set that everybody understands and identifies. They'll throw these notions that he's pillow fisted, that he's this, he can't take a punch, but ain't nobody trying to fight him without some sort of stipulation or some sort of advantage, period. Like Ryan Garcia. But let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.